Hello everybody, how are you doing today? I am doing very well, thank you. My name is Jodi Lakin. Today I am going to do some catching up in my Hobonichi for the 2022, the 2022, for 2022. This will be the first time I've actually started doing anything in there. So I've mentioned this, I think maybe in my last video, I'm not sure, but I actually went home for Christmas and I spent 2 weeks at home for Christmas, and then I also spent 6 days in a hotel room when I arrived back into Japan, and then I also spent another 8 days in my house in isolation, because that was the rules at the time in Japan. So anyway, all this to say that I have not caught up in my Hobonichi. I didn't take it to England with me, which meant I have many days to catch up on. So as you can see, I actually started putting little bits that I wanted to keep in my journal. I actually started storing them in these little pockets. This cover was new for 2022 at the beginning of, well, actually it was in October 2021. It's the Safari 2 cover, and I am so thrilled with it. I really am. I love all the pockets, and I love the space for your pens and pencil as well. So I had all these little things that I had collected either on my trip home or just in my hotel where I stayed. I have some photos, I have some new stickers. So I was just beaming with inspiration, and every day of my trip I actually wrote obviously a little journal, so I knew exactly what I did on each day, which made it so much easier to document. In this video I have 27 pages to catch up on, and you might be thinking to yourself, why didn't you do those 27 pages in the 2 weeks that you had at home? Well, that's because I was catching up in my 2021 Hobonichi journal. Because from October, November and through December, obviously I was very busy and my Hobonichi definitely took a back seat. So I actually had to complete that journal first before I could even start this journal, and I just don't like leaving it not complete, and I don't want to leave it behind. Like, so many interesting things happened towards the end of the year that I wanted to document, but obviously I didn't. I left it behind. So I went back and did all those pages, and obviously it was over the span of 3 months, so that was really it took a long time. It took me like, well, I don't even know, like on and off a week probably to do that journal. But I'm really happy that I completed it. I really enjoy documenting my memories, especially since I'm living in another country, and these are going to be things that I can't get hold of when I'm back in the UK. For example, the postcard that I just stuck in the front of my book. I also put the Japan Post sign and this little post office as well, this little post box, sorry, because I got lots of mail when I got home. There was lots of postcards waiting for me, and my post office in particular is extremely kind to me, and they they are so sweet. They always give me gifts and things like that. So yeah, I have a lot of things like that I want to document, and I don't want to leave it behind. So that's why I had to complete last year's journal first, and I'm really happy that I did. I really enjoyed actually doing the flip through and looking through it in last week's video, but that meant that I was free this week to catch up on all these days in January right up until the 27th of January, which is when I filmed this video, and now I can go back to my normal use of this journal, which is taking it everywhere with me every day and drawing in it just whenever I have 5 minutes, which is better, I think, because I should have really taken it to England with me, I think, because then I could have just done something here and there and stuck random things in, like bits of Christmas paper and things like that. But yeah, so obviously I haven't spoke about anything that I'm actually painting or drawing here, but this was when we actually got home to our house. There was so much snow, to the point where we couldn't actually get to our door. We had to it was well past our knees, and we were sort of wading through the snow to get to our front door, which was quite amusing at like 9 o'clock at night when we were dragging the cases through the snow. So it was all an experience, and I've never lived in this much snow before until I moved to Japan. So all these kind of things maybe I won't be journaling about in the future, so I think it's important for me to remember them now. And this page in particular, and the little characters that I drew on this page in the orange and the blue, was inspired by my husband's bright orange hoodie that you could see, which was a really nice contrast with the snow. And I actually used the beam paints for this one, the really lovely beam paints. I won a competition and I was absolutely overjoyed to receive some beam paints. I love the smell of them and the texture, and they kind of leave a really nice matte finish as well, which I like. So that's what I used on that page. And then when we actually got home, our lovely friends had left a couple of bags of shopping for us on the doorstep because we weren't allowed to go shopping, and they also left this really sweet note on our doorstep, like in the bag, so I had to put that in my journal. We also got picked up from Tokyo, which was amazing, like how kind like the service for us was, but we got picked up in this massive green van, which I thought was so amusing. It's like even if you tried not to look for us, you would still see us. We were in this huge green van, so I had to make sure to draw that as well. I love to use my journal as a sketchbook as well, so any memories that I have, I try to draw them out as well to practice my drawing and to like practice actually drawing from a narrative as well, something that actually happened as well. So that's kind of what I like to use my journal for. But if I have lots of pages that I have to catch up on, then I tend to stick a lot of stickers in there because obviously that is a lot quicker. This video actually took me, it took me all day, like one full day to film and record. But I think I had over like 3 hours of footage or something, but I was actually sitting at my desk like preparing and painting and doing all sorts of different things all day. So it obviously takes up a lot of time if you don't keep on top of the journal. So that's why I end up sticking a lot of stickers in there to fill some of the space, because if I actually drew 27 individual pictures, that would take me a long time, I think. A lot longer than one whole day. So I like to add some little stickers as well to just fill up the pages, and obviously I leave some space sometimes for journaling. This page I love. This is I bought these really thick pajamas that I'd seen someone else wearing, and I just fell in love with them because they look so thick and fluffy, and it's just exactly what I need for winter. Also they're Eevee, which is pretty cute. So it obviously reminds me of Japan as well, being Pokemon. So I got them for winter, and ever since I bought them I've lived in them. I've absolutely lived in them. So for this page, isn't this sweet? Like I used stickers to create this little character wearing like a Disney hat and pink cheeks. I really like that. It's really sweet, and that was just made with stickers. And I was basically looking out my hotel window a lot and just dreaming of Disney and looking if I could see Disneyland from my room. And actually I did see it on the way home. I could see the castle and the what's it called, the volcano as well at Disney Sea. I could actually see that on my way home. through the green van window. So I decided to draw about that, obviously. And then this last page, I was actually on a phone call with my brother and my mum, and I was asking them what I should draw and if anything significant happened on that day. And it was actually Oliver Hardy's birthday on when was it? Hold on. Oh, I'm doing a little flip now, so you can just look at that flip while I find out this date. I've lost it. Okay, so it was the 18th of January, and I used to watch Laurel and Hardy all the time when I was younger with my granddad, and it's just a really nice memory I have. So I did a little caricature kind of Laurel and Hardy on that last page. This one here that's coming up. Yeah, and that was nice. It all reminded me of that phone call as well that I was having with my brother and my mum. So yeah, just doing a little flip through so you can see, as I explained, this took me a long time to do, like one whole day. So and I've had to put it in like 20 times speed so you can see everything that I've done. And I'm also going to do some little close-ups for you as well, so you can see the drawings in more detail. But I'm really, really happy with the start of this journal. I think it's going to be one of my favourite ones, as this is my second year doing a Hobonichi. So I feel like I've definitely sort of settled into the routine of having something to draw every day, which is what I like to do. But again, sometimes I leave it for a week and then just go back and catch up on the entire week, which is totally fine to do as well. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you feel inspired some way to draw something in your Hobonichi, and I will see you next Sunday for a brand new video. Thanks for watching.